This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels, taking on a team from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Mustangs will kick it off to get us underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So UNLV's offense will have the football first. And David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn, hand the ball to? He's going to get positive chunks. Defenses fear him. That's a really nice place to start on offense.
And it doesn't matter how many guys they have in the box, right? Every single week, defense is key on stopping this guy, and none of them can do it. He is so dynamic, a true game changer for this offense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll keep it himself. Nice move there. Oh, another great move. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble.
Man, 3rd and long, and this defense is thinking pass, pass, pass. Offense, nice job. They sneak a run in there, kind of catch them off guard. Quarterback keeps the football, gets some yardage, and now makes this 4th down more manageable.
They kick it away on 4th down. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. So SMU's offense has the ball for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays on him.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops hoping for a chance today.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Jennings. A strike downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by this defense stringing it out towards the sideline. And when I do that, man, All my body's got to rally to the football. We got to run to the football really, really hard from inside out. Nice job by the defense getting to the quarterback and making the play.
Off play action. The sure hands, it's Brinson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rebels offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got to protect the merchandise, gets down without taking a hit.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it past the marker. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field.
Oh, he's got some space. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Spins away from the defender. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
He'll pull it on the read, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Looking to throw, it's Calandria. And they can't make the connection.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target, and then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes him, gets another 1st down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
The Rebels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He'll toss it. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels. Excellent pass by the back on the option. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So a drive there of 82 yards, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. On the ground, it's Harden. There he goes! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Fresh off its best season since the Pony Express era, Rhett Lashley really had SMU humming, but they lost the ACC championship game, got beat in the playoff, and now to see how they'll respond.
Finish. That's been the thing that they've talked about all off season. They're going to try to carry into this year. Obviously, you take one game at a time. You've got to finish games. You've got to finish seasons. If they do that, David, they think they can have a very special season.
No doubt, and I think finding their guy last year in Kevin Jennings, you know, he didn't start the season. Game 3, he entered. So now knowing he's your dude, all that promise, all that ability with Rhett Lashley in this offense, they've got to continue to score a bunch of points and perform at a high level.
The short hand, it's Singleton. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
The Mustangs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. Third down coming. Snagged in the middle. It's Irvin. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Got it in the middle. It's Irvin. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Gets it to him on the screen. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
They got a little bit, but they didn't get the first down, and you're obviously trying to get the first down, but you try to slip in those screens occasionally on third down. I like when you slip them in there to try to make a big play, catch the defense maybe being a little aggressive.
The Rebels will send out the punt unit. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Off the play fake on first down. He's going for it all. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And the Mustangs line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Bought a little time, lets it go.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. That's caught. It's Hudson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down coming up. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
They'll ride the hot hand.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And the Mustangs have a lot of options on second and inches. Quarterback on the keeper. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
The Mustangs are on the move. They'll leave it with him. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Jennings. There's the pressure. Got his man downfield. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. And that's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that one.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. He'll pull it on the read. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. He'll do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. It's a draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Makes the grab. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
The Rebels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They haven't really been able to light up this score. Turning it on! And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He'll keep it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football, so the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On target to the left. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, then this offense is virtually unstoppable. Because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy throwing vertically down the field, SMU has everything they need. Rhett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Jennings. Unloads it downfield. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Mustangs!
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, you can tell that the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth-quarter game.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
They're setting up the screen. Tackle is made at the 38. Let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
And the Rebels decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. The give to the back. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Harden. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The Mustangs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He'll pull it on the read. Short gain on the play before he slides.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's third and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on fourth. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's first and goal.
He'll do it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Rides the back on the option to give. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Here's a heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. This Mike backer showing some versatility. Think he always just has to stay home and play the run? Was bringing the pass rush that time.
No, this ain't old school football anymore, Reese. These guys got to be so athletic, and you see them blitz and run games and all the different things they can do aside from making the calls and being the communicator on defense. These guys are as versatile as it gets.
And the Rebels send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Hudson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Give to the back. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll run the sneak for it. And the Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats?
There he goes. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Turning on the Jets. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And this offense continues to have success and just put a long drive together. And on this defense, I'm getting desperate now. It's desperation. I got to make a play. I got to force something to happen. I got to change something up, and I got to get this football back to my offense.
They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He'll keep it himself. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rebels offense is back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Get it out on the screen. Jukes his way for more. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them. And
turning it on. That's reeled in. It's Irvin.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And the Mustangs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down. Here probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit more room to work with.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meet open wound. Absolutely perfect.